Hey guys, I'm Glitter Valkyrie, and today we're going to pull on the Book VII banner. And unfortunately, I don't have too much of a voice today because I am homesick with the flu, but I'm really hoping that these wonderful new characters are going to make me feel a little bit better. So we will talk about these characters as we go along, but let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so our plan for today is going to be to pull red and green, and Ophelia is definitely our #1 priority on this banner. I was so excited to see that she was getting an alt. She's definitely one of my favorite Fates kids. She really stands out in that cast of characters. I think she's so much fun. She's also really powerful to use in Fates, and I always just have a really good time when I'm able to use her. And so I'm really glad that she got this really fun alt. I think that she's going to be very powerful. And I'm also really excited, in addition to all that, that we're going to finally have a good and heritable red tome. Because I feel like that was the color that was really lacking in terms of all the different tomes that we have. And my poor Urk has been running around with like really subpar weapons ever since he was released, being like a 4-star. And so I'm really excited to give him this fancy new weapon and probably special spiral as well. I think it's just really nice to have this in the game now. And so if we get to 40 and we don't get anything, we're 100% going to take her. And I'm really hoping that we can get at least a couple of copies because she's just so incredibly valuable and also just a really fun unit. And so in addition to her, we are going to pull every green that we see because I just absolutely love this new OC. I was so excited when I saw the new Fae channel in the trailer because this whole design and aesthetic is just one that I absolutely love. It's very reminiscent of Book 4. I think Yoshiku did the art for both, and it's just incredibly beautiful. I think that Seiðr has the most amazing design. I love the rainbows and the bright colors and the pastels. It's just, I know it's stereotypical, but I just love it. I really love every single character that they showed us, and so I would really love to get a couple copies of her. At the end of the day, if we don't get her, at least we can get the free one, but I would love to get a couple of copies if possible. And if we don't have either of our desired colors, I think that blue's probably the next best choice. I do like Kildori as a character, but I really didn't get the chance to use her very much when I played Fates because I did only play Birthright one time. And while you can have her in Revelation, I really didn't use her because there's so many options at that point. So while I do like her, I don't have enough of an attachment to really spend for her. But I will say that her art is beautiful. I think they did a great job. And if she comes home at some point eventually, that would be great. But yeah, that's all I want to say about her. And lastly, we have Dwyer, and I really feel bad for Dwyer. I feel like he got really shafted. His art is good, but but he definitely got the 4-star male staff treatment for sure. But yeah, I don't think we should spend any orbs on him. And well, that's really all the characters that I want to talk about. I did also want to discuss the Fae channel a little bit because I was actually very, very happy with what they did this time around. I think, like I said before, I think that this new book looks amazing. I love all the characters that they showed us. I think that the girl with the pigtails is my favorite. I just love her design. And I also really love the villain too. I think that she looks amazing. I love the new setting. I just think that everything looks so like shiny and sparkly and pretty and right up my alley. I just love it. So yes, I was really happy with that. And I was also like super happy with the arena changes. I think it's really nice that you can go in with like any character from a version of a book as your bonus unit. I think that's really nice and kind of opens up a lot more play styles, makes it less restrictive and more fun. And I also love the change with the arena tickets. I did use my first one, and unfortunately, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that's Flora. You know what? I will take that. Okay, let's check IVs. And she has plus speed minus attack. Those are IVs. But you know what? I'm happy that she is a 4-star special and did not break my pity. So I was saying that I did use my first ticket in the new arena banner, and I went for a colorless hoping that I'd get my final Elise, and sadly I did not. I pulled Innis, who I do not like, but that is okay. You know, it's a freebie, and it's something that's like nice and new and exciting to pull like a 4 to 5-star special every week. It's really nice. So I'm really glad they did that. I do like that they increased the cap for the friends list, even though you really can't do much with friends. And I do love the new like otherworldly bond thing that they added. I think that's really, really nice. I'm really excited to try to get like maybe my last copy of Legendary Corn. That'd be really great. So yeah, overall, I think they had a lot of really good quality of life things. And I was really happy with the Fate channel. And so, yeah, I think that's really everything I wanted to discuss. And so we can probably go ahead and answer our viewer questions now. And as always, if I don't get to your question, I am so sorry. I will try to do it in a future one. And if you think of a question you want to ask me, just leave it in the comments with #question, and I will put your question on my list. So our first question today comes from Elijah and Ice Angel. And they ask, what are your thoughts on the Mario movie? Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see Ophelia. Oh gosh, she looks amazing. She has so much to say. Let's check IVs. And she has plus res minus speed. I am more than happy with that. And getting back to this very lucky question from Elijah and Ice Angel, I was saying that I think that the Mario movie looks great from a visual perspective. I think that the Rainbow Road thing looks beautiful. I think that while it looks maybe a little bit like Disney Pixar-fied, like more than I would like, I think that graphically it does look very nice. However, I think that I have very mixed feelings about the like audio perspective. I think that Jack Black did an amazing job with Bowser. I think that he is perfect for the role. I think that he like totally just embodies him. I think it was great. But then you have some other characters that I am not so sure about. Like I can't get over the way that Mario sounds. I know that it's controversial, but I'm not happy with what I've heard so far. And then we have Princess Peach, and I think that her voice actor is like totally fine. Like I think they do a great job. It's just very jarring to me to not hear like a high-pitched Princess Peach, so probably something I'll have to get used to. But overall, I have very mixed feelings about the voice work so far. I'll definitely still watch it because it is Nintendo, and I'm a sucker, and I will watch anything Nintendo. But that's kind of my opinion right now. But thank you for that very lucky question. Okay, let's see if we can get Seiðr. Okay, smoke. And it's Camilla. Okay, so let's pull this red and we will answer another one. And this next question comes from Starflame34, and they had a couple for me. And they were, if there was a Fire Emblem Three Houses anime, how do you think it would be done? Would you like to see all routes animated or maybe an anime original route? And if you could choose an alt for Lysithea that we haven't gotten yet, what would you make her? And how did you react to the news of Billy Kometz's passing? Are you familiar with any of his other characters that he's voiced? Okay, so as for your first question about the Three Houses anime, I think that if they did it, they'd probably make it like an Edelgard-centric route. I think that she is definitely their favorite. She is what sells, so I think that they would totally focus on her. Although what I would personally like to see is something that kind of covered all three routes. I think that that's what they'd probably do because that's what most people would want. And then as for your second question about Lysithea, I would love to see her get a spring alt. I'd love to see her get like some adorable bunny ears and like have like chocolate eggs that she would throw at people. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is Momri. You know what? I have gotten her so many times, so that is welcome. Okay, let's check IVs. And she is plus speed minus defense. That'll be a oops. That's going to be a merge. And getting back to this very lucky question from Starflame, I was saying that I would love to see Lysithea get a spring alt. And lastly, for your third question, I was heartbroken by the passing of Billy Kometz. I was not familiar with his work prior to Ferdinand, but he was such a talented voice actor. He was just such an amazing person. And I know that it sounds very silly, but when I heard that it had happened, I +10'd Ferdinand just because I wanted to do something. I just think he just did the most amazing job, and I think that he should be remembered for the very talented person that he was. So yeah, that's what happened. But thank you for all of those great questions. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Fear the Deer. And they ask, have you ever considered updating your Barracks tour? Because I'm sure there are lots of new units worth showing. So yes, that is something that I have wanted to do. I wanted to do one for 2022. I know we're coming to an end very quickly with 2022. I was waiting to finish a couple of characters and then I got sick, so I haven't really been doing much of anything. But yes, that is something that I would like to try and do before the year is done, to show off all my new +10s. But thank you for that great question. Okay, let's see if we can get Ophelia. Okay, smoke. It's Tiki. Okay, let's pull this next red and we will answer another one. And this comes from Exquisite Pain. And they ask, who is your favorite Norse mythology god or goddess, and which of the 9 realms would you like to live? Okay, so my knowledge of Norse mythology is very, very limited, so I might be saying this wrong. But I think that if I had to pick a favorite, I would probably choose Freya, because I'm pretty sure she is associated with the Valkyries, and those are my people. And as for the realm that I would choose, I think that like the Loselfheimer and Dokalfheimer realms are based on the Alfheimer or Alfheim realm. And so I think that that's the one that I would choose. But secondly, I think that Vanaheimer is another great choice. But I hope that I didn't really butcher like all of Norse mythology with that. And thank you for that great question. And let's go ahead and answer our next one. And this comes from Bahum Zero. And they ask, I'm interested in playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I haven't played the previous 2 games. So should I play the other 2 Xenoblade games before trying out 3? Okay, so I will say that Xenoblade 3 on its own is a masterpiece of a game. And you could, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, that is Keaton. Oh my gosh. You know, that is really timely because he does have special spiral and I could use that with Ophelia. But let's check IVs. And he is plus speed. I will take that. But getting back to this very lucky question from Bahum Zero, I was saying that you can play 3 as a standalone and it's great, but I really do think that you will get the most out of it by playing 1 and 2 first. 1 and 2 are technically interchangeable, but I do think you get the best experience out of playing 1 than 2 than 3. But I feel like there are so many things from 1 and 2 that will make you appreciate 3 more. And truly, they are wonderful games that I don't think that you will regret playing. And while I think that it is a big ask of someone to play like 2 full-length games before getting to the game they want to play, I think that they are so incredibly well done that at the end of the day, it is worth it. So if you do choose to embark on that journey, I hope that you enjoy every minute. But thank you for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, we got Lysithia. That's amazing. Okay, let's check IVs. And she's plus attack. I am more than happy with that. That's amazing. So we will just try a little bit more for Seiðr or Ophelia. And I feel like I'm losing my voice, so we'll just hope that this is something good. Okay, smoke. And it's Echidna. Okay, we're past 40, but we have to pull the screen. It's required. Okay, smoke. And it's Frederick. That's fine. Okay, so let's back out. And we can go ahead and spark. And while I would love to take Seiðr, we are getting her for free, so I think the smart thing to do is take Ophelia. So I think we should do that. Oh my goodness. I am so excited that we're able to get 2 copies. That is absolutely amazing. She has so much to say. And we get the thing. All right, so we are going to go ahead and end things here. I got my Ophelias along with a ton of other great stuff, and I will get Seiðr for free. So overall, I'm super happy. And if you are pulling on this banner, I truly hope that you get everything that you are looking for. I do want to thank everybody that submitted questions. I really, really appreciate your support. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.